next guest says it is time to boycott Valentine's Day. Why? Because men spend twice as much on women as women spend on men. As it should be. Well, Mark Rudolph, the author of Man's No-Nonsense Guide to Women, is here to take on him, is Tanya Acker. And Mark, you say men should keep their wallets closed this Valentine's Day. Why?
Well, first of the thing, Terry, you just right off the bat, you said as it should be, that men should spend twice as much as women. There you go. You just gave a good reason. Look, Valentine's Day is all about her. That's the first reason men should boycott it. The second is that it's expected generosity, which is not only oxymoronic, it's moronic. You know, it's demanded, it's expected, it's contrived, it's commercial, it's forced, it's phony. Those are all good reasons for not doing it. You know, there's a double standard.
As a woman, like, is he spitting facts, or is there some holes in his argument?
Honestly, I think I do agree with him that it is commercialized way too much. Like, having to buy all these expensive gifts that are marketed towards Valentine's Day, like, to buy for the, like, your girl and whatever.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not.
War isn't a game, girl.
That's funny. Soldier 76 said the same thing.
You spend your second chance at life walking a lonely road. No one cares, monk. Someone always cares. You must simply seek them out. I shouldn't be surprised you took his side.
You never gave me much choice. Wanna know what Martina's been up to?
Not interested.
That's not what my tracker says.
Are you ever tempted to contact your wife?
No.
Afraid she would try to kill you?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
Your body seems to be adapting well to the changes, Gabriel.
This is what you call well.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Finks, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thanks you for being here for another one of my videos. Today's video is going to be about Valentine's Day. And happy Valentine's Day to the happy couples that are out there. Now, I know they released a movie with Margaret Robbie, a Valentine's movie. And from what I saw on the movie previews, is no man bashing or hating seen, at least in the trailer, with this movie. That's nice. I did this video roughly 3 years ago about boycotting Valentine's Day. Now, while I don't feel as strongly as I felt back then as I do today, I still didn't feel no motivation for Valentine's Day to be going all out for a woman. Even though, as I said before, I'm stacking my money, positioning myself to maybe travel and see what's out there, because I don't think what surrounds me is really my cup of tea. And I was one of those men that around Valentine's Day, if it was either a woman that I liked or a woman that I was in a relationship with, or either if, and I know I'm one of those silly guys that would do this particular thing, if I knew a few women that wasn't getting no Valentine's Day, and I didn't have a Valentine that I was going to be doing anything for, then I would get those women 1, 2, 3, 4 little Valentine's Day gifts. Yeah, I was one of those dudes. Thing was, I wasn't expecting anything. I was like, hey, are we going to go out? Hey, are we going to smash or something? Look, in instances like that, I would just do something and then vanish into the wind. Now, with women that maybe I liked and I did do Valentine's Day things for, yeah, I was hoping something would happen, but also it wasn't really pressure. I was really doing it out of the kindness of my heart, and of course hoping that something would happen. Not exactly smashing, but maybe we'll start seeing each other or something. But then, especially after pandemic, but actually this started a little bit before, but after pandemic, I definitely don't be feeling this day no more. And partly because of what women women that have men that are doing nice things for them, they will just straight just be like, I hope he's not getting me chocolate, or I don't really like that he's getting me. Instead of just appreciating what he did the best that he could do, or either you could have gave him a heads up way before this day of things that maybe you like. But again, this is one of those holidays that is all about giving, the man giving to the woman. And maybe in the past it was cute, but now, just because of women that have walked online, pitting their standards of things that they think they deserve, is not cute anymore. Now, it was this Valentine's Day reaction done by Beast Mode way back in, well, not way back in the day, but those years prior. Now, I don't know what happened to this woman because I've seen some of his recent videos and she's not on there no more. I don't know if this was his girlfriend or female associate, what was going on, but most of the videos that he does now does seem to be solo. Now, she seems to be like a sweetheart. Don't know how she would be in a relationship, but from what I see, she seems like a good, sensible woman. So, let's begin.
Boycott Valentine's Day. Why? Because men spend twice as much on women as women spend on men, as it should be. Well, Mark Rudolph, the author of Man's No-Nonsense Guide to Women, is here to take on him, is Tanya Acker. And Mark, you say men should keep their wallets closed this Valentine's Day. Why?
Well, first of the thing, Terry, you just right off the bat, you said as it should be, that men should spend twice as much as women. There you go. You just gave a good reason. Look, Valentine's Day is all about her. That's the first reason men should boycott it. The second is that it's expected generosity, which is not only oxymoronic, it's moronic. You know, it's demanded, it's expected, it's contrived, it's commercial, it's forced, it's phony. Those are all good reasons for not doing it. You know, there's a double standard.
As a woman, like, is he spitting facts or is there some holes in his argument?
Honestly, I think I do agree with him that it is commercialized way too much. Like having to buy all these expensive gifts that are marketed towards Valentine's Day, like to buy for the your girl and whatever, right? It's too much, and there's so much pressure on guys to be buying these expensive gifts for Valentine's Day on top of your birthday and Christmas and all that kind of stuff. Like it gets expensive.
Women love to be capitalists at work and socialists in their social lives. And what are the two pillars of socialism? Entitlements and redistribution of wealth from men to women. So this is now you're going to hear an outburst. You're going to hear an outburst from Tanya. And so when you hear this outburst, you'll know why men go along with Valentine's Day.
Okay, let's hear it then, Tanya. Go, Tanya.
I don't know if this is an outburst. I'm just wondering, Mark, who broke your heart so terribly that you've gone to this dark place?
Shame, guilt, insult need to be right. Like, why is it that every time a man disagrees with a woman in 2022, who hurt you? Who did you wrong? Who did you dirty? Like, why can't we just have a disagreement? I voice my opinion, right, along with logic and facts, and you voice your opinion with your feelings, and, you know, we come to an agreement somehow, right? So, like, why is it like that?
So, I think the reason why it's like that is, let's say you've done these acts of like giving gifts on Valentine's Day and it's been received well, and you've also received a gift and like it was reciprocal. The men and women both get a gift, right? And it worked out very well. No one would have an issue. Right. I think in this experience is because there's a lot of pressure and there's a lot of negativity that's around that. So if you've given a gift to a woman and she's expecting more, or like she's expecting things of you and it's all negative, then it's gonna have a bad experience.
Yeah,
that's where it comes from.
But like he said, right? Women don't need men until
you buy them something.
Yeah, or that bill comes, or there's some type of monetary gain behind it.
Obviously, somebody hurt you. I don't even know why women bother to even ask that question. I don't hear that question as much online as I used to hear it when I started listening to these types of videos. But of course, somebody hurt you. Someone where you are a man or woman, but we're talking from the man's perspective, you invested so much in, and then they ripped your heart out and destroyed you. You vowed never to do that again. Now, thing is, I try not to lump every woman into the same bunch. But even I am susceptible to this at times. But still, I'm aware that we as a human species tend to do this, even our reflex. But I do concentrate on not making the same mistake. Similar, like when I had a crush in high school on this woman named Regina, okay? I'm pretty sure none of you know her because I don't think anybody from my high school days, know that I'm online right now. And around about the time y'all do know, this video will be way down in the archive. But anyway, when I was chasing her for practically the whole school year and got nowhere, and of course, she owed me nothing and she didn't like me, but I was so blinded just trying to get her attention and validation. And then one day I just snapped out of it. And while I was mad at her, I was definitely mad at myself. And I vowed I would never do that again. So even though sometimes I am drawn to women that I have to somewhat earn their validation from, I worked on that. So I pay attention to the women that pay attention to me now. I do not make that same mistake. So of course someone hurt me or I wasted my time and hurt myself. Pretty much of what he was saying right there. Yes, women will say they don't need a man until they do. Bills need to be paid. Something need to be fixed. Same thing when they're talking about exes that they have kids with their baby father or something. Can't stand them, blah, blah, blah. But when you need him to pay something, and I'm not talking about child support because, once again, I'm not against child support. I'm just against the amount of child support. Now, I don't believe in alimony. And actually, I need to do a video on alimony. That the story that I came across. The thing is, I believe that there is a woman out there that will treat you well, that will love you. Like, I believe, okay, it's hard enough to find that person. Those people exist. The only thing that I've discovered, because I've had that at least 2 or 3 times in my life, I've had that from women that is no way they was faking that. Within that period of time. The thing is, though, will they stay like that? That is the issue. Will they stay like that? When I was in some of my best relationships, it was reciprocal. I would get them things on Valentine's Day, and they would get things for me on Valentine's Day. And I will have to give it to the ex-wife. When she was loving on me, she did something that no woman has ever done before. I remember I came into the apartment from a long day from work or some stressful moment, and she did a thing that a guy would do, meaning it was Valentine's Day balloons all over the place, all over. I forget what gift she got me, but I just remember the balloon thing. Now, technically, I don't think any ex will, any ex, I don't think any woman will top that because I see that most women are about receiving, not giving. Not all of you. I'm just saying a lot of you are. But that's something that I definitely look for. But see, again, will she stay like that for the duration of the time that you are together? Or will it fade away?
Okay, so for example, if you had a woman and you took her on a date and it ended up going well for you, like she wanted to be your girlfriend and whatever, then it worked out well. You don't have a bad experience. Like that was the perfect scenario that could have happened, right? The money that you put in, she ended up actually working out.
Yeah, but it's not just the girlfriend status though. It's also getting laid as well, right? I mean,
that's obviously with the girlfriend status, like obviously, but like.
Some guys right now in a relationship and their girlfriend ain't putting up.
But let's say you had a negative experience where you've given a gift to a woman and it didn't work out the way you thought. Like she didn't give you some, or she didn't ever text you back or whatever. Then you have a salty taste in your mouth, being like women don't deserve this and whatever. So if you have a lot of those bad experiences, then it could lead to women saying like, "Who hurt you?" You know what I'm saying?
But the other aspect is, let's say we're dating and we haven't done anything physically. Valentine's Day rolls around. I'm still on the hook to give you something, regardless of if you have that girlfriend status or not.
I think that's kind of weird. Like, so I don't know. Are girls asking for Valentine's gifts from guys that they're just talking to?
Yes.
No, that's not right. I think that's only reserved. Okay.
And they're asking it from multiple men. It's not just one guy.
Relax. Okay, so if you're going the right way about it, this is the person that you're in a committed relationship with, or you're married or something, you know what I mean? It's more serious than that. Don't be asking men, like, who you're just like getting to know.
That's what women do. They're opportunists. Not all.
Yeah, but okay.
But they're opportunists in today's society, right?
But if you haven't been with that guy for that long, and you're asking for a Birkin bag, and it comes like you've been talking to for a month, and then Valentine's Day rolls around,
yes,
and then
that's what they do.
Chill on that. No, that is so disrespectful to be expecting that from somebody. That means they're just strictly trying to use you.
Yes, and it's not just one guy; it's multiple guys, right? Like, I mean, come on, we do these videos, right?
But, like,
there's women
watch
that
out
have
for these women, right? Like
20, 30, 40 options to choose from.
I mean, is chivalry that dead? Is it that
It's
awful
completely
to do
dead.
something nice? Is it that awful to do something nice for somebody who you care about?
Chivalry is benevolent sexism, which is BS.
Well, I would actually happen to disagree with you as a feminist, as an independent woman, as somebody who supports myself and has for my whole life. I think it's actually nice when a man opens a door or sends a box of chocolate. And by the way, you say that this holiday is all for women. I think most men would tend to disagree. I think that when most
men would not disagree.
I think when men are gifting their ladies with pricey lingerie, that's not just for the ladies. Like that's something that people can. It's something that people can enjoy mutually. I'm sorry that you don't seem to be enjoying.
So
She has a point, Mark.
If you watch TV, you will see that all the commercials are aimed at men. You have jewelry commercials, you have Vermont teddy bears, you have pajama
So you
brands,
feel like
all
you don't
telling
get
men
enough
what to buy
gifts?
women.
So you feel like you don't get enough gifts? Is that what it is? Do you want more
Tanya,
gifts?
come on. Everything you buy for Valentine's Day is overpriced. And men, when you're receiving a present on Valentine's Day, you know the man is feeling forced to give it to you. So it's
Should
not
we
really
cancel
romantic.
Christmas too? Do you want to cancel Christmas as well? Because prices go up around Christmas as well. I mean, do you want to
thought we're
cancel that
talking about
holiday?
Valentine's
Or what
Day,
about,
Tanya.
What about Easter? Look, Valentine's Day
Tanya,
is one
stick to
month.
the
I'm not going to
subject.
disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you that, yes, it's become a commercial holiday. Now, having said that, it's one time a year that we set aside to acknowledge some romance in our lives.
And what's
try
wrong
to
with
make
that,
it-
Mark?
If you're
What
only
is
getting
wrong with-
romance,
what's wrong
if you're
with it?
only getting romance one day a year, you're not attracting very
I
nice
should
men.
hope not. I didn't say I'm only getting it once
If
a
you're
year.
getting
but
romance, you know what? If you're getting
not.
if you're getting romance every day of the year, Tanya, then February 14th is not going to mean anything
It's
to you.
nice to have it.
Okay, like there has to be balance. So I
Right.
think with that, I totally do agree. Should not just be the one day.
I mean, she's making the lingerie argument to strengthen why men should spend money.
They
but
can do that any time of year, though.
Right.
It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day.
But the
That's-
reality is, February 14th is commercialized
Yes.
for women to receive gifts and for men to spend on women, period. You know what I mean? And she's not being honest with that conversation. She's trying to make it seem like we'll both benefit from, a guy spending money. But in reality, I should be benefiting, period. 365.
It's nice to have a day that we
No,
set
it's
aside
not.
on a national.
It's phony.
It is,
It's
Mark. You should
artificial.
try it.
It's
It is
fine.
nice.
Good.
I have a message for all men listening to me. This is a phony nonsense holiday. So when you're
And all the
if you-
men who are listening.
if you feel roped in to Valentine's this year and you don't have the cojones to boycott it, here's my suggestion. On Thursday, I was with Neil Cavuto in Pebble Beach. Clint Eastwood was right in the chair. So you become Dirty Harry. When you get the bill for the restaurant, what you do is you look at it, you look at her, and you say, "Feeling lucky? Go ahead. Make my day. You pay."
Mark, I have a message for you. Chivalry works. Try it
Chivalry
sometime.
is dead.
Try it sometime. Okay,
Chivalry
there
is
is
dead,
love in the
man.
air. There is still love in the
I
air.
like the idea of doing something nice for somebody. It does not have to be like in regards to buying anything. Just doing something or saying something to like make the other person feel loved, right? When you're in a relationship. That's
So
just
what
my
are
opinion.
what are you doing for me?
Oh, well, don't worry. It's a surprise.
Not to put you on the spot.
It's a surprise. So like last year, I made you dinner, right? So like
Yes, you did.
I brought everything. Like I brought, what did I get? I got a bottle of champagne.
Steak.
Yeah, I made you steak with potatoes and salad, and then
It's really good.
yeah, it was really good. And yeah, I brought everything. I think that was pretty much it. And then I prepared everything while I
I
was
think you
here.
made me a cheesecake, but that was
That was a different time.
That
was a different time. But like,
Okay.
yeah, so like it's nice to do things like that because I wanted to do something special for you. So yeah, and I don't know, and you bought me a gift too. So like, it's just more of like reciprocating, right? I think it's more like I don't know, for
Appreciating
guys,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah, it's just appreciating each other. So doing something little, like, both ways, just so it's like, I love you, you love me, and it's like, all right, cool, now we can move on.
That was Beast Mode, and those two were together at that time. And of course, that was 3 years ago. So the updated videos that I see with him, he's just by himself. I haven't seen her with the lady, so I'm assuming they might have broke up. Or maybe, look, I haven't looked into his channel, so I don't know if he did a bunch of videos on his own and she's still in the background supporting him. But I think that was cute that a couple was able to do that. But see, thing is, and I'm not sure if I say that in the beginning, she looks like a sweetheart. Okay, so she wasn't going to battle too much on there. I say, if you're planning to get married and have kids, that's the type of woman that you want to get with. If you're a decent guy, you gotta try to hop in front of those bad boys or fast talkers to try to get that kind of woman, because the type of man that those women usually get snatched by is usually the more unsavory men. Yeah, so a relationship should be reciprocal. You should be doing stuff. She should be doing stuff for you. You should be doing stuff for her. You shouldn't really be keeping score, but obviously at the same time, you shouldn't be like giving, and they're not doing nothing, because eventually you're going to start feeling resentment and probably start pulling back, and then they're going to start acting a certain kind of way. And if I didn't say it already, this is why you get a woman that has strong feelings for you, that really wants you, that really wants to be with you, not just be like, oh, okay, I'll give him a chance. Look, in the past, I probably would have been on that because maybe that woman is the type of woman attractively that I would want to be with. But if I hear a woman say something like that, that's definitely like yellow, red flag. She might have misspoke, but I think at that time she's being honest. And the thing is, you don't want a woman to settle on you, because when she settles on you, then you get the sky high stance. Then you get the speeches of, I deserve this and that and that and this. I know it's when women are really moved by a guy, she really wants to be with a guy, she kind of puts him on the pedestal because she'll be doing stuff. She moves with a totally different energy. Now, unfortunately, women that behave like that open themselves up to be used by the wrong types of dudes, or by men that is taken for granted the type of woman that he has in front of him. Now, personally, I've never done that because, well, I know how it is to be on the opposite side. So, because I've felt used, or I felt taken for granted, that type of stuff, it's hard for me to do that to somebody else unless if it's out of spite, if I'm being petty, if I'm trying to get them back. Then I can get down in the mud and be grimy as well. But see, in the end, all that does is maybe make me a worse person for the next person that I meet. So I think if you are in a relationship that she's just dictating the stuff that she wants you to do, she's not appreciating the stuff that she's not appreciating the stuff that you do for her, and she's always comparing you to other men of what they are doing for their women. Now, unless if y'all make the same amount of money, but see, again, I don't know if they have the same type of stuff going on, then I would say leave that woman alone. If you don't have kids with her, you're not married with her, it's pretty good idea to start forming an exit strategy to get out of that situation. Because I'm pretty sure y'all live together and you are attached by either the rent or the mortgage. Should be leery about doing that right there. So, what did you do for Valentine's Day? Or are you on the fence and really didn't celebrate it because either as a man, you're tired of putting yourself out there, or as a woman, you think all these men are trash? Comment below. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
Alright, Dr. Phil time. I always see women complaining that they don't get this and that from their spouse. They don't get their date night. They don't get the romance. They're lacking this or that or the other from their relationship. But the thing is like, when was the last time you really did something that was just for your man? When was the last time you threw on lingerie and looked hot as shit cooking dinner? When was the last time you went an entire day without fucking nagging him about something? When was the last time that you literally just swooped your man up and was like, I'm gonna take care of you today, right now? When was the last time you cooked him a good-ass meal? Listen, you want that date night, you want that romance? Girlfriend, put on some lingerie, work it, and get your date night. They're visual creatures. They want something hot to look at, less nagging, feed them, empty their you-know-what. And girl, I guarantee you, your life will do a 180. You're welcome.